Ba, 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 ba. Mm. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. All right. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, just give me a minute here. Yeah. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Big Jims Blogcast Live. Yeah. All right. So, classic TV. All right. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Just sharing this, all right. There we go. All right. Yeah. Classic TV Central, Birthday Club. There we go. All right. There we are. Best of TV shows. All right. Sarnia, birthday. Cigar aficionados. Let's say lizards. I'll look for that. All right. So yeah. All right, people. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live. I was just sharing this group. Yeah, the ultimate. All right. So yeah. Um, birthday party fan club. All right. Let's see here. So, anyways, yeah. Um, give me a minute. Do 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 do. All right, so share to a group. Let's see. Yeah, everyone. This is Big Jim Podcast Live version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. That's what I thought. So, anyways, all right, Gwen, Susan, right on. Okay, let's see here. Okay, do 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 do. Share, group. Oh, let's see. All right, POP, pop culture, the group. All right, post. There we go. Don't mind me. I'm just sharing a lot of. All right, so I see we've got like a lot of people going on here. All right, yeah. So right on. Let's see, retro. All right, retro. Classic, classic TV and game shows we all love. There we go. There's another one. All right, there we go. All right. Um, hmm. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Wait a minute. One more shot here. One more. Um, to group. All right. Okay. Bar and Grill group page. There we go. Yeah. All right, people. Sarnian's party people. Like, there we go. Let's see. All right. So, anyways, all pro. There we go. Don't mind me, just doing a bunch of sharing right now. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Star. Okay. Whoops. All right. There we go. All right. All right. Star Wars fans. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. And yeah, all right. And what else here? Okay. Yeah. Birthdays, blah, 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 blah. Cigars, craft beer. All right. Oh, just Rex Smith through the years. Boo, 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 boo. Sons of Anarchy. All right. So I grew up in Sarnia. Boo, 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 boo. All right. So yeah. All right. So anyways, let's see. Yeah. Big Jim Vlogcast Live. 5.0 episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. Let's see here. All right. So, all right. Um, 61. All right. So there we go. Liking it, liking it, liking it. There we go. There's the loves, the likes. Okay. It is a best of volume 5 for Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. So, and oh yeah, wait a minute. All right, just seeing some notifications here. Let's see. Jody. All right, there we go. I'll just okay. No. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah. Okay. And so, hmm, share. Let's see there. Send in messenger. All right. Jody, Jody Brown, happy birthday, dude. Okay. And point. All right. Point Brewing. There we go. There we go. I have to send that. Say hello to the Point Brewer there. Yeah. So okay. So anyways, yeah. All right. Cancel. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah. All right. Here we go with Big Jim Podcast Live. Okay, yeah, there we are. So, anyways, yeah, now that I've done that bit of sharing, all right, 61 shares, let's see. All right, so yeah, okay. And yeah, so where are we at here? Okay, all right, Big Jim Podcast Live, notifications. So, yeah, all right, okay, all right. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I've all settled in and shit. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. This is a best of volume 5 of Big Jim Blogcast Live, where I look at the past, like 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. And yeah, so past four to 5 years, you know. So I'll do my intro here. If you're in here for the first time. Okay. Oh, all right. You're here for the first time. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274. Big Jim Blogcast Live. We air Sundays um, on Facebook and the occasional Fridays and Wednesdays. We're in our 5th year as Big Jim Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2018. Um, it Yeah. So we do craft beer. Big Jim Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews like this one, over 200 and counting, 250 plus counting. Tonight's craft beer is Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'll get to that in a minute. Um, yeah, we pair it with we do craft beer reviews right back from craft breweries right here in Sarnia, Ontario, to across Ontario to across Canada. Pair it with a really good spirit whiskey, and tonight I'm pairing it with Crown Royal Vanilla, and I've got a good cigar going on here. It's a Mombacho Liga Maestro. I'll light that puppy up if I can find that. Yeah. Mm, mm. Oh boy, strong. Excuse me. All right. Oh man. Damn. All right, Travis. There we go. All right. So we move on. Yeah. So we pair it with a good spirit and cigar. We talk about classic movies, classic TV, classic sci-fi, uh, classic pro wrestling, classic rock. This week in Van Halen history, cubing the rubick. We do a little bit of bongo solos. Mm. All right. And so, yeah, mm, it like I said, countdowns, birthday shout outs tonight. Happy birthday, Jody Brown, my cousin. Um, Retro, classic, nostalgia, vintage, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. Big Jim Blogcast Live is seen in the US and Canada and now seen worldwide, um, from the UK, Australia, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, and so on. Thanks for watching. Tune us on, tune us in, and turn us on. Enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here. Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. I'll remind everyone of that right now. Um, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share up, subscribe to us. The audio version of Big Jim Blogcast Live will go out on these podcasts where you listen to, like Spotify, Apple Listen, and my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So enjoy the show, sit back, relax, and all right. So we're going to get going here. All right. So what's on tap for tonight? Oh, yeah. Didn't do my usual disclaimer. All right. So I may say a few bad, dirty words tonight, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. But mm, um, grab a Kleenex. If I do say those words, grab a Kleenex, go into the corner in your safe space, and I'll apologize for it now. All right. Mm. Good cigar. This is from the mm, oh well. Anyways, it's a Mumbacho Liga Maestro. It's from I'll just put that over here. It's from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Canada. So, anyways, all right, who's out there tonight and who's like, oh yeah, all right, sending out the likes and the loves. Yeah, gotta like that, like. Wait a minute. Okay, whoa, whoa. All right, well, we don't want to do that. So, anyways, um, what's on tap for tonight? We're gonna talk about. We'll get to our craft beer review. We'll get to countdowns. Um, hmm, Winter, Christmas, Boxing Day. Not that much left. Local events. We'll do um, a classic Movie-Corvette summer from Blogcast 225. We'll do tribute to John Eric Hexum, his TV show Cover Up and Voyagers. Voyagers was a cool show. That was all the way back on episode 41, May 2020. Chuck Barris, classic game show host. Barry Horwitz, a classic WWE enhancement talent. Tusken Raider, Rockstar Plane Crashes, Otis Redding, a great band that didn't last long by Jimmy Page, The Firm, and always this week in Van Halen history. So, all right. Mm, mm, Bongo solos too. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Mm, all right. Okay. So, all right. So tonight we've got a good craft beer going here. It uh, it is called Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I have their glass. You know, PBC isn't that fuck? That's an awesome glass. So, but I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. So I'm gonna, and if you're new here, I'm gonna give you. All right. So my beer rating system. So here it is, up close and personal, from 10 to 1. 10 being outstanding, 9 awesome, 8 excellent, 7 very good, 6 above average. 5 to 1 is the sad face, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. So, and let's hope it makes the upper echelon of maybe 10 to 6, you know. So, anyways, yeah. And also, like I said, I do give it a rating from out of one. What am I going to give it tonight? One, a two, a three, a four, a five, a six, a seven, eight, or nine, or 10. Well, you got to stick around to find out. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. And also, if you want, pick this up in any liquor store or craft brewery in Ontario. This is the Growler. It is your Ontario craft beer guide to all the breweries in like Ontario, like where they are, their location, their you know. You can pick it. It's only $3. This is Volume 6, Issue 1. I picked it up at the Bad Apple Brewing Company last summer. And so, all right. And it's available in every liquor store, too. So, all right. Now let's get going here. All right. So, okay. So we got that going on. Mm, mm. Excuse me. So, and before I do that, I want to show you guys some craft beer lollipops. That one's chocolate stout. This one's pale ale. I got these a long couple of months ago at the candy shop in Point Edward, or no, Sarnia. So, all right. So, anyways, let's see here. Let's pass this along to send a messenger. All right. So, okay. There we go. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay. So here we go. All right. Okay. So, anyways, yes. To get to our craft beer tonight, it is called uh, Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company, and it is by like the. It's in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Here we go. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I brought backup with me, so all right. So let's see how that pours. I'm gonna fill it. All right. So here we go. Oh, look at that. All right. So, all right. Nice can to it. There we go. Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company. We'll just set that back here. All right. I'm going to take a shot of Crown Royal Vanilla first. Mm, all right. Mm, all right. Yeah. Accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. So, all right. So I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Mm, okay. All right. Mm, okay. Okay. Well. All right. Well. Hmm. Not a bad beer. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. It's got to work on me all through the blogcast, but hmm. You can taste the haziness in it. IPA. It's a good IPA. There's a little bit of a little twitch of a bitter aftertaste to it, but other than that, goes down really smoothly. Like I said, this is going to take me the whole blogcast to get a read on it, whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer. You know. Okay, a little bit of a soury taste to it, but look how thick and textury that is. All right, so we'll put it back here. All right, all right, bongo solo there. Um, mm, mm. And like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like all right, like hmm, okay. Have Feel free to throw out a number like all like some people have done in the past. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, all right, just doing some more sharing here. All right. Okay. Maker's Mark. There we are. All right. So, okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. All right. So we're gonna get, like I said, at the top of the hour, at the top of the program. Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms to listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Yeah. And I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal uh, groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog, spot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubiks, right on. This is a Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. Um, it is a best of volume 5. So we take where I take the best of from the past 4 to 5 years. And yeah. So, anyways, all right. So, with our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, mm, mm, yeah. So, all right. So, all right. So, I'm gonna top it up. All right. Okay. Look at that. All right. So, yeah, there we go. It is called Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So if you're out there and you're watching, pop on, say hi. So, anyways, trying this beer for the very first time tonight. So, all right. It it's got like a little bit of a bitter, sour, little tangy aftertaste to it, but I can work with that. We can go with that. Mm, mm. And like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So before we get to our birthday shout outs, and local events and countdowns, I am going to cube the rubick. So, boom. All right. Now I'm going to do this 20 times, like 3 times tonight. I'm going to try and get a full blue side. I've been doing this all year long. I'm going to try and get a full blue side 20 turns. If I don't, I've got 2 more tries to do it. If I don't, then next Thursday, which is the last best of blogcast, next Thursday, you will see me next Thursday. I'll just take this apart on air and restore it to all its full 9 sides, all full colors. So here we go. Drum roll. All right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bucket. I got a full blue side. Look at that. I didn't even need 20 turns. Shit. Oh, all right. So, anyways, um, fuck. I don't believe that. So, anyways, yeah, full blue side. But I'm gonna try. Here's the thing. I'm gonna try and get I'm gonna try and get another color, another side there. So there you go. There's all that. So put that back in there. All right. Boom. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna get to some. All right. So we're gonna get to some birthday shout outs. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. We're just checking out some notifications here. Down, 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 down. All right. Birthday shout outs. Um, red. Okay. That's about time. Yeah, I know. All right. I know. Eh? Fuck. All right. So, yeah. Let's see. Birthday shout outs. All right. So, all right. All right, from December 11th to December 17th, we've got Doug Brent, Kim Kuchta, Neon Moon, Isabel Mendoza, Mark Blaney, J.W. Lawson, Jody Brown, Charlene Thompson, Mike Don, King Von, Michelle Elliott, Tara Priestley, Chris Cleaver, and Lenore Smith. All right. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, everybody. And I hope if you're celebrating your birthday today or this past week, we wish you the best and a happy birthday. You know, there's only so many trips around the sun, so happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Boom. We got that out of the way. All right. Bam. Oh, yeah. All right. If you've got a complaint or a compliment, you can phone me up on the Big Jim Blogcast hotline with your cell phone or your this phone. It is 1-800-XXX multi-X. There we go. Customer complaint. How you doing? You want to phone me up, shoot the shit, feel free to do so. So anyways, all right, 1-800-XXX multi-X. There we go. 8675309. 8675309. Boom. All right. So yeah. All right. So we get going tonight. Let's see here. So mm, mm. All right. So now we get to do some countdowns. We do some there's only like 3 significant days left in this year for 2023. Let's see, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when is Boxing Day? Boxing Day is on the 26th. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 days away. Boom, boom, boom. Boxing Day is 10 days away. Christmas is 9 days away, and wintertime, holy shit. Oh fuck. That wintertime is only 4 days away. Oh, I know. So, all right. So we got that going back on. All right. Boom. All right. So let's see. We've got notifications here. All right. So, okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. We've done that. Hmm. Hmm. Excuse me. Now, before we get to our local events, okay, my craft beer for tonight, I am chasing it down with Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right, good show. Crown Royal Vanilla, good cigar. A Mumbacho Liga Maestro from the Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Mm. All right. So our craft beer for tonight comes to us from the Point Brewing Company. It is called Huron Hazy IPA, and look at that, I got their glass. They are right here in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. They're the new kids in the block. They've been open for about a year and a half. So trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right, little touch of a sour taste to it. Sour, little 1% bitter sourness to it. All right. Mm, you know, I had got to get a read on it all through the blogcast, so I'm going to top it up. Now, when I do these blogcast, when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go I don't get all fancy and I go, it's very exquisite tasting, very very highbrow, very one of the elite. No, you know what? I just go with my gut on it, and my gut. Well, we'll have to find out. I got to get a read on it all through the blogcast. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you might want to throw out a number, as we're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. We'll put that back. All right. And be forewarned, there may be a 5-second bathroom break. So you never know. All right. So, all right. Just doing my thing here. Let's see. All right. So, okay. So, yeah. Let's see. Can I share this some more with all right. Boom. All right. Let's see. All right. Boom. Okay. Okay. All right. So, mm, all right. Okay. Mm, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, okay. That's it. That's there. We're gonna. All right. So, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Good. 76. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I see everybody's pouring out the likes and loves for it. So, yeah. So we can get. All right. As we get to local events now. All right. So, all right. Bongo solo. All right. So, mm, all right. And mm, as everyone else knows, Christmas is coming. So we've got all. I will update you on the New Year's Eve events. I'm looking forward to next week because I don't know, like many of you, I have maybe next week off. Mm, all right. Mm. Excuse me. It's a good cigar. Um, all right. So, all right. So once more, tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, all right. So mm, tonight's craft beer, it is mm, Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Got one of their glasses. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. All right. Well, it's growing on me. You know, um, there's definitely a little bit of a sour, bitter aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. Hmm. All right. More on this. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, feel free to throw out a number. Um, all right. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah, good cigar here too. Mm. All right. So, all right. So we get to some local events now. Now, for the longest time, a couple of like COVID was happening. The buzzwords were like hiatus, rescheduled, canceled, postponed, but they've been back in a big way. So, Saturday, February 10th, 6 p.m., the Heart for Youth Gala Back to the 80s. It's an event by the Sarnia Lambton Rebound at the Sunbridge Hotel in Point Edward, 1498 Venetian Boulevard. It's an all 80s party. Sunday, December, Sunday, December, what was that? Hmm. Sunday, December 31st, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. is the New Year's Eve party bash. Fun, food, live music, pig roast. All right, that, yeah. So, okay. Um, let's see. I got lost there for a sec. It is hmm, party favors. They are at the Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse. Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, another great brewery here in Sarnia, Ontario. Um, April 19th, 2024, Hysteria, a Def Leppard tribute at Rustic in Sarnia. Rustic, a great band there. For tickets, www.ticketscene.ca events. So Sunday, December 31st, New Year's Eve party at Point Brewing in Point Edward. 8 p.m. Tickets are $65 at a DJ party. Fun times. Sunday, April 14th, 2024, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. is the 9th annual Sarnia Pop Culture Show at Point Edward Memorial Arena. I went there. We went there in 2019. Great time. The organizers at Future Pastime put on a great show. Yeah. So toys. It's a multi-genre convention. Comics, cosplay, games, toys, and there might be a few celebrity guests there. So yeah, it's $10 per entry. Friday, March 1st, 2024, 6 p.m. Riverside Unplugged at Bad Dog Sarnia downtown. Bad Dog, um, a great little restaurant in Sarnia downtown. Um, awesome burgers. All right, so boom, that's it for like local events. All right, okay, so all right, fuck. So yeah, okay. So here we go with Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Best of Volume 5, uh, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. Thank you for joining us. All right. And most of you, I'll make a note here, most of you are watching from the Big Jim Blogcast Live page. That's where I'm blogcasting right now. I've shared it to my new Big Jim Blogcast Live profile, which is the other one. So, and my profile, regular profile on Facebook. So I'm coming at you from 3 different areas. So right on. So, and starting 2024, I'll be blogcasting from the blogcast profile, Big Jim Blogcast Live profile. So there we go. All right. All right. Okay. I'm gonna write a comment in here. Hello. All right. All right. There we are. Okay. So yeah. All right. All right. We get going. That is a good cigar. All right. All right. So yeah. All right. So we get going as we as always. We've got our classic movie. Um. All right. So yeah, it is called Corvette Summer. It was released June 2nd, 1978. Corvette Summer. It was first introduced. I first did this way back in episode 225 last year, and or even probably before that. This is Corvette Summer. It is a classic movie. It is it stars Mark Hamill as Kenny Dantley, Annie Potts as Vanessa, Eugene Roche as Ed McGrath, Kim Milford as Wayne Lowry. Now, premise, plot of this movie: Kenny is a high school senior, loves cars, and for a project in his shop class, he rescues a Chevrolet Corvette Stingray from a car crusher in a scrapyard. Now, he and his shop class rebuild it, customize it. Unfortunately, when Kenny, Mr. McGrath, and his shop class take the Corvette out for a ride, it is stolen. Kenny is dejected but determined to get the car back. He heads to Vegas. He meets Vanessa, a prostitute in training. By the way, this is the car. Isn't that a beauty? Fuck, isn't that a killer kick-ass car? Fuck. That's all right, yeah. And here's Kenny and Vanessa right there. There's a still from the there's a picture from the movie. And yeah, so anyways, he works at a car wash. He spots the car more than once. He tracks it down to a local garage. Mr. McGrath comes to Las Vegas and tells Kenny he arranged the car to be stolen to help his teaching income. Mr. McGrath pleads Kenny not to go to the police, and if Kenny doesn't agree, Wayne Lowry, played by Kim Milford, uh, um, will handle it his way. Kenny goes to work for Wayne, but he secretly takes the Corvette back. He Wayne he engages Wayne in a wild car chase. He rescues Vanessa. He keeps Mr. McGrath's secret, gives the car back to his school, and he also gets his high school diploma. Now, the Corvette Summer, um, it was Mark Hamill's first screen appearance after the unexpected success of like Star Wars. So so basically I classic movie. The Corvette. Two cars were made for the film. A main one and a backup. The main one is now in a natural Corvette museum. The backup car was sold to a private collector in New Zealand in 2009. The specs for the car. Um, Now, all right. So the specs for the car. Um, hmm, it's a 1973 Corvette C3 with an L48 5.7 liter engine. Damn, that'd be something great to have, wouldn't it? So, anyways, here's all right, all right. So yeah, awesome car, isn't it? So there's yeah. So this was Mark Hamill's second movie after Star Wars. There you go. So um, hmm. and also he played in the Big Red One with Lee Marvin. Um, okay. Here's a few more stills from the movie. Eugene Roth plays his high school shop teacher Ed McGrath. There's another one. I mean, okay, and then there you go. There's Annie Potts and Mark Hamill on the car. So, all right. Um, all right. So yeah. Um, yeah. So so if you're ever I ordered this off of Amazon, but if you're ever if you ever see this movie, see this movie in a store, get it. It's a classic movie. It's a cool movie. Um, this one, theatrical version here. Um, but yeah, fucking awesome car. So, and of, uh, I did post the trailer for Corvette Summer and a few scenes from the movie on my blogcast pages and my Facebook pages. Mm, mm. All right. So good cigar there. All right. So yeah, from that was from episode 225 from last year. So all right. So boom. Now, all right. Our craft beer for tonight. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0 episode 274. Sunday, December 17th, 2023. It's a best of volume 5. So now, yeah, my craft beer for tonight. I've got a good cigar going with it, a Mumbacho Liga Maestro. Mm, mm, All right. Accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, okay. So, mm, mm. All right. The craft beer for tonight, we've got it is called Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. I'm going to top this baby up. All right. So, okay. Okay. And you put that back there. Put that. All right. Do that. Um, mm, so, mm, mm, all right. So, it's not that bad of a beer. A little bit of a sourness, bitterness aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. Mm, mm. All right. So yeah. Uh, hmm, I got to get a read on it all through the blogcast, but it looks we're looking like at a wintertime beer here. Um, yeah. So, all right. So yeah, that is Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Now, mm, all right, boom, bongo solo here. All right. So now, before we get going on my TV double shot, I want to. All right. So, anyways, um, yeah. So, a TV double shot of Voyagers and Cover Up. The I'll talk a bit about the actor behind, like um, that co-starred in in both of them. His name was John Eric Hexum. Now, ladies, you remember this guy? Okay, who remembers this guy from the '80s? From the TV. That is John Eric Hexum, beefcake posing, shirtless. Here's a few more shots. All right, there we go. So he was born November 5th, 1957, in Englewood, New Jersey. So, all right, here's the beefcake. I'll keep that up for you ladies out there. You know, all right. So, anyways, there we go. So, oh yeah, I see viewership. I've got a few more viewers there. So, anyways, yeah, a little bit about him. Um, he was born November 5th, 1957, in Englewood, New Jersey, to Tholief and Greta Hexum, both Norwegian immigrants. Um, he uh, he attends Tenafly High School and went to Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland to study biomedical engineering, but transferred to Wayne State University in Detroit, in Michigan, playing football, working as a DJ, and acting in theater stage roles. So, but there's a close up. Um, he moves to Los Angeles, auditions for various roles. He gets the parts in Voyager, Cover Up, Making of a Male Model, Hotel, The Bear. Now, unfortunately, it was October 12th, 1984. The cast and crew of Cover Up, that was his second TV series, were filming their seventh episode of the Cover Up on stage 18 of the 20th Century Fox lot. This won't end well. This is like a cautionary tale. So, um, it one scene to be filmed had Hexum load a 44 Magnum cartridge. Um, it Yeah, so it was a fake gun with blanks, but there were delays in filming the scene. Hexum got annoyed, a little bit bored, and what he did, oh my God, was just like unbelievable. Um, he began playing with the gun, playing with this gun, prop gun, and spun it up to his head and pulled the trigger. And the blunt force trauma from that to the right temple, uh, it it went into his brain. Um, it it they were rushed to the he was rushed to the hospital, and 8 days later he was declared brain dead. With the permission of his mom, though, Hexum was an organ donor, and his kidneys, cornea, and some skin went to various recipients. Um, Hexum was cremated and with a private funeral, and ashes were scattered across the ocean. If you're wondering if there was a lawsuit, 20th Century Fox and Glenn Larson Productions settled out of court with his mother. So, but yeah, that is a cautionary tale of what can happen if you do not, if you are, yeah, don't play with guns ever. So as we get to, all right, so that, you know, as we get to John Eric Hexum's two TV shows, Voyagers, I did post Voyagers was an awesome TV show. The first one, all right. Um, mm, all right. So, anyways, Hmm. Voyagers aired on CBS. Or wait a minute, no, no, hold on here. Yeah, okay. Now his first TV show. Now Voyagers aired on NBC in the 1982-83 season, from October 3rd, 1982 to July 10th of 1983 for 20 episodes. Um, John Eric Hexum played Phineas Bogg. Mina Palouse played Jeffrey Jones, who was 11 years old. Boggs belonged to a society of time travelers called the Voyagers, who travel through time with a handheld device called the Omni. Um, it ensures that history unfolds as we know it. Now, Boggs and Jeffrey met when Boggs' Omni malfunctioned and sent him to 1982. The Omni cannot go past 1970. Boggs lands in the apartment of Jeffrey. Jeffrey's parents were dead. Jeffrey lived with his aunt and uncle. The guidebook of history, which Voyagers is supposed to have, Jeffrey dog grabs it and eats it. While trying to get the guidebook from the dog, Phineas and Jeffrey accidentally fall out of the bedroom window, activating the Omni. They land in the Nile River, rescuing the baby Moses. Whoa, they go like this is like they travel through time. Whoa, and they land. So Boggs never paid attention to his history classes. He relied on Jeffrey a lot, who was a history buff, um, a lot in the episodes, because Jeffrey has uncanny knowledge of history. Now Boggs can't bring Jeffrey back to 1982 because the Omni can't go past 1970. Now, it died a quick death because it was up against ABC's Ripley's Believe It or Not and CBS's 60 Minutes. Now, they interact with Billy the Kid. They they interact in the American Civil War. They interact with Robin Hood, the Titanic, World War II, and other episodes. So Voyager still airs on Shout TV. So yeah, there's that was a cool show, and there's the Omni too. So all right, okay, so where did I put that? Oh yeah, right here. All right, so okay, so yeah, um, again, all right. So as we get to like, all right, his second major TV show. Um, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Hmm, hmm. Yeah. Good cigar there. It's a Mombicho Liga Maestro. There we go for all you cigar fanatics out there. So as we get to like Hexam's second TV series, where are we here? Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So, all right. It's called Cover Up. Now this aired on CBS 1984-85 season for 22 episodes. September 22nd, 1984 to April 6th, 1985. On the Saturdays, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stars John Eric Hexum as Mac Harper, Jennifer O'Neill as Danny Reynolds, Anthony Hamilton as Jack Stryker, who replaces Mac Harper. Richard Anderson as Harry Towler. Now, the premise for Cover Up was that there's the like there it is. All right. So the premise for Cover Up was Danny Reynolds, a fashion photographer. Her husband was an undercover CIA agent killed on the job. She recruits Mac Harper, a former special forces operative, to help her find her husband's killers. Harry Towler, her husband's boss, offers Danny her husband's job, pretending to be a photographer, and Mac would be her model. Boy, what a stretch that is, eh? Okay. All right. This dude is the model slash turned Cover Up turned like secret agent. So all right. So I know. Holy shit. I know. I wow. See a few likes and loves for like Mr. John Eric Hexum there. Um, Now they're sent anywhere in the world where Americans were in trouble or criminals, like to catch criminals. So yeah. And like I said, like it was up against like all right, Cover Up was up against like here's like Different Strokes, on NBC Facts of Life, and ABC had T.J. Hooker. So there it was. There's like yeah, ABC had like T.J. Hooker, and NBC had Different Strokes and Facts of Life. So these were like for NBC, this was like the uh, ratings runaway success. So I don't think Cover Up stood a chance between like William Shatner and Gary Coleman. So again, um, but the onset accident, we went through that. He got bored, you know, and with the gun. Here's the message in this, kids: don't play with guns, because there's his replacement, Anthony Hamilton, who plays Jack Stryker. It was explained that Mac died on the episode of on that episode of what do. Okay, Voyagers do. Okay, yeah, on that episode, it was explained that Jack Stryker or Mac Harper was killed in action, and yeah, it was like just like so surreal, because like I remember, yeah, don't even though it's a toy, don't play with guns. You know, they're dangerous. So yeah, and yeah, so it unfortunately the show had to go on for for a few more episodes. So yeah, all right. So there we go. And I did post like interviews with John Eric Hexum, interviews with like Jennifer O'Neill, who inadvertently caught a day before caught John Eric Hexum playing with a gun and admonished him to like, don't do that. Don't play with guns. Don't ever do that. Please do not do that. And I guess he did not take that warning to heart. So, all right. So, and I did post like the trailers to Cover Up and Voyagers, and a few interviews with John Eric Hexum, late John Eric Hexum, on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So yeah, it it was like a shooting star that happens like once in a blue moon, eh? All right. There we go. So, all right. So, all right. So, yeah. Actually, both shows were cool shows. Like, I mean, yeah, if given a chance, I think if Hexam hadn't died, I think Cover Up would be renewed for a second season. So, all right. So, yeah. And that's going back all the way to episode 41, May 2nd, 2020. So, yeah. All right. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right. Yeah, good cigar there. Is a Mombacho Liga Maestro from the Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Um, yeah. So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. It's a best of volume 5 collection from um, yeah, from the past 4 or 5 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live. This blogcast is not spam. I'm going to remind everybody. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms which your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com, plus my own uh, my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blog. I think I said that, yeah. But I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, all like the Sporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Mm. It the chain reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubiks, right on. And so, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, bongo solo. All right, our craft beer for tonight, got a good cigar going with it, a Mumbacho Liga Maestro. Mm, mm. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, mm, all right. Mm. Um, it craft beer for tonight is called Huron Hazy IPA, and is by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. And I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. It yeah, mm, mm. Good beer. A little bit of a tangy sour slash bitterness aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. I'm going to start it off by being a good wintertime beer. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Good when you're good like good wintertime beer, roaring fire, good Christmas gift for somebody. Um, again by the Point Edward Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. They're kind of the new boys on the block. They've been like operating open for about a year and a half now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Mm, mm. All right, so put that back here. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to give it a rating out of 10. So you think you know what I'm going to give it? Am I going to give it a 10? Am I going to give it a 1? A 5? A 6? Then stick around. You know what? And if you want to, feel free to throw out some numbers as I see as people have in the past. So, all right. Hmm, hmm, all right. So yeah, let's see. Like, all right. Okay. So I'm just checking out my notifications here. Yeah, thank you for sharing my video. All right. Thank you. Thank you a lot. All right. Okay. So, hmm, all right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, as we get to our all right. So now we get to our classic game show host. He is Mr. Chuck Barris. Um, this was like back in episode 212, I think, of last year, um, 2022 or 2021. Classic game show host Chuck Barris, The Gong Show. Now, he was born June 3rd, 1929, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He got his start in television um, as an NBC page staffer in New York City. He would hold many positions in TV, standards and practices person, writing, producing music for records and TV shows, including his own shows. Um, he would work in the daytime programming division at ABC. He formed his own production company in 1965. The game shows he created were the 198 Beauty Show, Camouflage, The Dating Game, the Family Game, Treasure Hunt, the Paint Game, the Newlywed Game, Three's a Crowd, his best known show, The Gong Show. All right. Boom. All right. That's what I've got there, that gong there for. The Gong Show, the original version ran on NBC from 1976 to 78. It's in syndication now. The format, competitors, and it's a lot like um, uh, the TV shows you see today: America's Got Talent, American Idol, um, Britain's Got Talent. All those talent shows, those shows today owe a huge debt of gratitude to this guy right here. So, and I see you're watching. Right on. So, okay. Um, Now the format: a competition. Amateurs perform with three celebrity judges. If a judge hated an act, they used a large gong to stop the act, like this. All right. Um, today, yeah, like I said, America's Got Talent owes a debt of gratitude to this man. Um, the Gong Show was canceled and Chuck was diagnosed with lung cancer in the 1990s. Unfortunately, Chuck passed away March 2nd, 2017, at age 87 of natural causes. Um, cancellation of the Gong Show. It was rumored that NBC told Chuck to tone down the racier parts of the Gong Show. Now, the last episode of the Gong Show on live TV, Chuck, well, seeing Johnny's paychecks, take this job and shove it, gave NBC the finger. And NBC censored it, of course. Chuck was like gonged by like a celebrity judge. So, hey, fitting end how we should go out like that way. All right. So I did post like several of interviews with Chuck Barris and several clips from the Gong Show on my blogcast pages and profiles in my profile. So look for it. There we go. That is Mr. Chuck Barris. So I don't want to forewarn you guys that I might have to do a bathroom break. So I'll only be away for like a couple of seconds here. All right. So yeah. All right. Oh fuck, man. Damn. I feel it coming. All right. Bathroom break. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Fuck. All right. Okay. I'm back. All right. I'm back. I had a nice absence here, so everything's all good. All right. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So yeah. Mm, mm. All right. Bathroom break had that. Fuck. Yeah. So, anyways, for the second time tonight, I'm gonna get like before we get to our classic like WWE enhancement talent. I'm gonna try and get a full side. I've already got the blue side. I'm gonna try and get another color. 20 turns, like 20 turns to get like either green, orange, white, or yellow or red. I've already gotten the blue here. So, all right. Hmm. All right. Drum roll. All right. One, two, three, um, four, five, um, fuck, uh, six, seven, um, eight, uh, nine, um, hmm, okay, 10, 11, uh, fuck, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I did get the blue side, but I was striving for the orange side. So, but yeah. So if I don't, I'm going to try it one more time tonight. And if I don't get another side color, I'm going to, on next Thursday's blogcast, I'm going to tear this apart on air and restore it to all of its full 9 sides, all colors, all full colors. And I'm going to put it back in the Big Jims Blogcast live coffee mug. All right, there we go. It's over here. Boom. All right. So yeah. All right. Bongo solo there. Fuck. All right. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So, anyways, good cigar here. Cigar is a legal. It is a Mumbacho Liga Maestro from Riverfront Cigars. Our craft beer tonight. It is accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, It, mm, mm. The craft beer for tonight, it is called, all right, it is mm, Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm going to top this bad boy up. So, all right. So, anyways, there we go. There's that. And I am trying this for the very first time tonight. And all right, I'll let that head go down. Mm, mm, yeah. Um, my thoughts on this, like it's a good wintertime beer, good spring beer. It goes down smooth, but there's a little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it. Look at the texture and thickness of that. I've got their glass, so good wintertime, good springtime beer, Roaring Fire beer. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number, as like people have done in the past. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. Oh, mm. And this would go good with a salad too. So I'll put this back here. All right. So again, Point Brewing Company, great little brewery there. So, mm, mm. All right. So, anyways, um, yeah. All right. So, Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023, best of volume 5. As we get to our classic job guy, enhancement talent, he is Mr. Barry Horwitz. And so, all right, I'll just all right. So yeah. Now, Mr. Barry Horowitz, he's an legendary enhancement talent, legendary jobber. For those of you who don't know, watch pro wrestling, know what that means. This guy uh, is paid to lose matches. He gets to establish. He gets he shows up. Um, he is paid to get stars over that the WWE or WCW wants to turn into major superstars. If you've watched, you know how this type of match goes. Somebody like Barry Horowitz gets in his offense. The star he's trying to put over gets in his offense beats him up, Barry Horowitz makes the star look good. The star pins Barry Horowitz 1, 2, 3. Barry Horowitz collects his paycheck. Now he was born March 24th, 1959. Debut in 1979, trained by Boris Malenko. 1979, he's in the Florida Independent Circuit, worked for the WWF, Jim Crockett Senior NWA Mid-Atlantic Promotions. July 23rd, 1985, he defeats Mickey Broman to win the NWA Florida Heavyweight Championship until September 23rd, loses it to Kendall Windham. Now, he gets signed with the WWF in 1987. He's there until 1990. He's mostly jobber to the stars. Now, he has feuds with fellow jobbers like Mario Mancini, Tom Stone, um, um, Dale Wolf, um, Reno Riggins, yeah, and where? Oh yeah, and this guy has a feud with this guy, the Brooklyn Brawler, Steve Lombardi, and also has a feud with Tim Horner. All right, so and he also makes this guy look good too, the Genius, Lanny Poffo, brother of Macho Man Randy Savage. So, now, yeah, like I said, he's mostly jobber to the stars. Wins over Brady Boone, Lanny Poffo, David Sammartino, and Jerry Allen. He forms a tag team with the Brooklyn Brawler. All right. Steve Lombardi. 1988, he gets 15 wins over other WWE jobbers. 1989, 14 wins, including a young Ken Shamrock. 1990, he moves to WCW. 15 matches, 1 victory over Tommy Angel. He appears in the pay-per-view Halloween Havoc. He is defeated by Tim Horner. wins the GWF. He moves to the Global Wrestling Federation from 1991 to 1993. Wins the GWF World Title twice, 1 month. Now he's back in the WWF in 1991 to 1995. Still a jobber to the stars. He's beaten by the best like Kerry Von Erich, Owen Hart, Tito Santana, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Bret Hart. September 21st, 1992, he has wins over Brad Nelson in a dark match. He loses against Scott Taylor. Shawn Michaels been on a mission. The Quebecers, Bob Holly. July 9th, 1995. He wins over Body Donna Skip, which has Jim Ross going completely apeshit, calling the match, going, Horwitz wins, Horwitz wins. He loses to Steve Austin, Goldust, Savio Vega. His last WWE match was on April 12th, 1997. Now WCW, he moves again back to WCW in 1997. He loses to Bill Goldberg, Disco Inferno, Wrath, Alex Wright, Vincent, one win over Barry Darsow. He appears in World War III pay-per-view in WCW, 60-man battle royal. In the year 2000, he retires, begins working as a nutritionist in Florida, occasionally wrestling for local independent promotions. 2013, his last match, defeats Kennedy Kendrick in River Wrestling, Florida, wins the 4th annual Memorial Malenko Cup, and retires after that. So here's to you, Mr. Barry Horwitz. You are I think you're Hall of Fame worthy. I think enhancement talent like you should go in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, I did post a few of his matches, including his discussion about why the Ultimate Warrior was such an asshole to him. His shoot interviews, he says a lot of good things about Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, how they were good to him, how the Ultimate Warrior was an asshole. But yeah, there is Mr. Barry Horwitz right there. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. So, all right. Okay. So, all right. All right, yeah. So Brooklyn Brawler, and Barry Horowitz there. So yeah, a guy like him, basically uses enhancement talent, legendary. All he has to do is show up. They go through the match. This is what we got to do. I got to get you over, be an established superstar. And they pin him, looks up to the lights, collects his paycheck. Uh, and enhancement talent like him was treated very well back in the 1980s and 1990s. I mean, they got good pay. McMahon took care of them. So, yeah, and I did post a few of his matches and promos on my blogcast pages and profiles. So look for them, like it. Yeah. So, all right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm. Good cigar here is Mombacho Liga Maestro by the Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Hmm. Bongo solo there. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. We're a best of volume 5. We're looking back at the past 5 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live with the best of shit. So, yeah. And tonight's craft beer, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm, mm. All right, good shit. Mm, mm. Our craft beer for tonight, it is, all right, it is Huron Hazy IPA, and it is by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. They're the new kids on the block. They've been open for about a year and a half, I think. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. So far, it's all right. Mm, mm. Yeah, top that up a little bit. Look how hazy it is. Yeah. Um, it's a good wintertime spring beer. I'll give it that. A little bit of a tangy, sweet, bittersweet aftertaste to it, but it's a really good beer. Mm, mm. It would go good with a roaring fire. Yeah, good Christmas gift. You know, over the holidays with your friends. Family and friends. I give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, throw out a number. Um, yeah. So all right, I'll put this back right here. All right. So we move on. Mm. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm. Well, Susan, that might not be in my trajectory tonight. So you can throw out that number as long as you want to. But yeah, I'm not thinking 8.5. So, anyways, but that could change. So yeah. All right. Boom. All right. So yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a Big Jims Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. It's a best of volume 5. I want to give all right. So I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live, we're not spam. Like us, share us, subscribe to us, share us all over Facebook, as I see a few people have done. Thank you very much. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms where it's your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia's Party People, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, vintage groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's Cube groups, right on. So as we get to all right, so all right, so anyways, yeah, all right, okay. All right. So as we get to our classic sci-fi character, all right, we got this guy. All right. Oh, the Tusken Raider. All right. Boo. Okay, this is one scary dude. All right. This is a Tusken Raider. Known in the Star Wars movie as Sand People. They are nomadic. They are indigenous to Tatooine. They're extremely xenophobic. They attack the outskirts of small settlements. They're territorial. So they raid moisture farms by settlers. Tusken clans made up of 20 to 30 individuals led by clan leaders, a warlord. Now their weapons is a Gaddafi stick. All right, well, wait a minute. It comes from this. Yes. So it comes from the Star Wars character encyclopedia. So there we go. All right. So yeah. Um, all right. So here's the Gaddafi. Here's them holding up the Gaddafi stick. They are bladed clubs used by Tusken Raiders, and they can be deadly. They can be really downright deadly. Look at that. So you can see that. Um, Now every Tusken warrior had their own unique Gaffy stick. It's a Gaffy stick. Uh, at the age of 15, a young Tusken warrior had to slay a Krayt dragon. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Coming to get you. All right. So, slay a Krayt dragon and eat the pearl in its stomach. So all Sand people own a bantha bred on Tatooine. They're domesticated. All Sand people wear mouth grills and eye coverings to retain moisture and keep sand in out, and are forbidden to remove them. Remove their clothing in front of others except at childbirth and coming of age ceremonies. Now, 2022 BY, Anakin Skywalker slays every Tusken Raider after rescuing his mother who dies in a Tusken Raider camp. This guy, Ben Kenobi, rescues this guy, Luke Skywalker, from the Tusken Raiders after imitating a Krayt dragon call. So, all right. And here's more info. They are fierce Tatooine nomads. They, yeah, and so they're silent but deadly. Um, yeah, so there we are. There's your Tusken Raider nomad. All right. So, anyways, and I did post most of the backstory on Tusken Raiders, Sand People on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So yeah, there we go. Uh, Sand People. Oh my God, I can't remember that line from Star Wars, but Ben Kenobi says it. Um, you know, hmm. Sand People ride in single file to protect their numbers, to hide their numbers. I guess. Yes, they do. All right. So okay. Hmm. All right. So yeah, there it is. There's a ceremonial road. There's the eye patches, the mouth guard, all sorts of, and the boots, and yeah. So all right, put that back. All right. So mm, all right. So and there's the gaffy stick, not pleasant. So um, all right. So yeah. Um, okay. Boom. All right. So. hmm, Oh yeah, we got to remove that. All right. Mm. Good cigar here. It's a Mumbacho. It's a Liga Maestro. All right. So, mm. All right. So yeah. Um, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. We're in the best of volume 5. Uh, as we take a look at stuff I've done, shit we've done for the past 5 years. So yeah, and I did post more of the Tusken Raider backstory and clips of the Tusken Raider on my blogcast pages and profiles. So I might forewarn you guys, there might be another bathroom break coming up. Our craft beer tonight, accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. Um, hmm, all right, so hmm, our craft beer tonight, it is Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Um, mm, mm, Goes down smoothly. I'm going to top this up a little bit there. Um, it's a little bit of bitterness, sourness aftertaste to it, but other than that, it goes down really smoothly. There's a good winter, spring. I'm going to say this is a good fall, winter, spring beer. Christmas, holidays, Thanksgiving. Um, Yeah, campfire, turkey dinner. Mm, mm, yeah. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw in a number like I've seen a few people have done. Like I said, audience participation. It's the gas that runs the engine for Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, yeah. Cheers, everyone. Mm, mm, All right. So, okay. Mm, all right. Okay, and there might be another bathroom break coming up. Oh, mm, all right. So, mm, mm. As we get to like number 6, or no, okay, yeah, we get to like Rockstar plane crashes. All right. So this guy, you might remember, this guy is Otis Redding. So his plane crash. All right. Well, yeah. So, anyways, there's the plane. Um, all right. So there's the plane. There's Otis Redding. There's his plane crash right there. Um, anyways, that happened Sunday, December 10th, 1967. So Okay, so 67. That happened like how many? 67, um, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017. Oh, that happened like 56 years ago, December 10th. If I'm wrong, the victims of the crash were Otis Redding, his guitarist Jimmy King, his tenor sax guy Phelan Jones, organist Ronnie Codwell, drummer Carl Cunningham, uh, valet Matthias Kelly, and pilot Richard Fraser. Now, trumpet player Ben Cosley was the only survivor in this crash. It was a beach. It obviously it was a Beechcraft H-18 twin-engine airplane. The plane took off at Trax Field in Madison, Wisconsin. The weather was very poor with heavy rain and fog. Now I don't know about you, but if there was heavy rain and fog, and I was going to get on a plane, I'm not going to get on it. I don't give a shit. Fuck. 4 miles after the takeoff, the plane crashed into Lake Manoa. So here's like there's like yeah, there it is right there. The cause of the crash was never determined, but James Brown himself, the legend, the hardest working man in show business, warned Otis Redding about the plane. Now, Otis Redding's next stop was supposed to be Madison, Wisconsin, and play for at the Factory nightclub at the community of Wisconsin. He's survived by his wife, Zelma Atwood, and his Christian Dexter, Demetra, Carla, and Otis Redding III. So, yeah, it went like, whoa, boom, game over for Otis Redding. And I did post a few of his like songs, like sitting on the dock of the bay. And I did post like the news results of his plane crash on my blogcast page, on my Facebook page. So, yeah, so it's unfortunate. It happened 55, 56 years ago, December 10th. So, there he is. His influence is felt today. There's like the plane that went down, um, so, um, all right. So, all right. Oh, God. All right. I hate to do this. Like, oh, bongo solo. Boom. Well, Sue, you might not be right. You may be wrong. You may be right. I don't know. So, uh, hmm, hmm. All right. So, yeah. Now, okay. Before we get to our classic albums by the firm, shit. All right. Another second one. I'll be back in a sec. Hmm. All right, I'm back. Okay, so that was the second bathroom break. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm back. I'm here. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, okay. So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023. It's a best of volume 5, where we look back at the past 5 years, point out random shit I've done. I also want to remind everybody this Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us, as I've seen so many people have done on Facebook. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms which you podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Podcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shout out to you watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, vintage yesteryear groups, all like the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blog, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubiks, right on. So yeah, the craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar, a Mumbacho Liga Maestro. Mm, mm. Craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm. Oh yeah, good stuff. Mm. Mm. All right, the craft beer for tonight. It is called Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Mm. This is a good, little bit of a bitterness aftertaste to it, but it does go down really smoothly. It's a good fall, winter, and spring beer. It's good for like those Christmas holidays, especially good for those Christmas holidays. Um, yeah, mm, mm. Good spring beer, good down the river camping beer. Um, yeah, holy shit. So I'm going to top it up. I got their glass. So, and look how thick that is. Look how hazy that is. Holy shit. So, yeah. Um, it, yeah, it's a good, like, it's a good welcome back spring beer. Mm, mm, All right. I'll put that aside. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you want to throw out a few numbers, like I've seen several people have done, feel free to do so. So, all right. Um, okay. All right. So, yeah. Uh, all right. So we get to our like classic album. Um, hmm. Oh yeah, Otis Redding was up from episode 115, March 8th, 2020. So we get our classic album tonight, The Firm. Um, all right. So yeah, okay. With The Firm. This was from episode 192, August 15th, 2021. Um, this was released February 11th, 1985, recorded at Soul Studios in London, England. It was produced by Jimmy Page. All right, this guy. Okay. Um, Jimmy Page and Paul Rogers. This guy too. Um, the members were Jimmy Page on guitar, Paul Rogers on vocals, rhythm guitar, Tony Franklin. Oh, here's a band picture of them too. All right, The Firm. Tony Franklin on bass and keyboards, Chris Slade on drums. Um, all right, so I'll hold that up. The history behind the firm. The firm was formed in 1984. Jimmy Page wanted to put another band together after Led Zeppelin due to the untimely death of like John Bonham. Um, Paul Rogers came from the breakup of Bad Company. They started writing songs together. Chris Slade would go on. Chris Slade would play for AC/DC. Um, that's the bald-headed guy right there in the middle. Um, and he joined the band. Bass player Tony Franklin would join also. All the members would not play or include material from their former bands. So side one, you had Closer, Make or Break, Someone to Love, Together, Five, Radioactive. Uh, Side two, you had You Lost That Love and Feeling. It was a cover by the Righteous Brothers. Um, Money Can't Buy, Satisfaction Guaranteed, Midnight Moonlight. Now, all songs were written by Jimmy Page and Paul Rogers, except for the You Lost That Love and Feeling. That was a Righteous Brothers cover tune. The firm peaked at number 17 on the U.S. Billboard 200 album chart. It went gold, which meaning 500,000 sales in the U.S. and Canada. The single Radioactive went to number one in the U.S. and Closer, Satisfaction Guarantee were the top 50 singles. The firm only played two UK concerts. They did a 3-month US tour from March of 1986 to May of 28 of 1986. And so Yeah, fucking, I did post like Radioactive and several interviews from the band on my blogcast pages and profiles and my on the on my blogcast page. So yeah, classic album by the Firm. Um, like I said, Chris Slade. Actually, the Firm actually broke up, and Chris Slade went on to play drums for AC/DC. Tony Franklin. Oh my God, he went to the band. Hmm, um, somebody help me out here. It's on the tip of my tongue. Um, I'll get it soon enough. But anyways, yeah, this is your classic album for the Firm. So, all right. Hmm, okay. So, hmm. Blue Murder. That's what it was. Tony Franklin went on to play for Blue Murder. So, all right. Hmm, okay. So, hmm. I'm not attractive. Turn me on tonight. I'm a radioactive. All right. So yeah. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, that was your classic album by the Firm, which had like Paul Rogers, Jimmy Page, Tony Franklin, and the legendary drummer Chris Slade. Boom. All right. So. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, we're having a good time here tonight. The Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274. It's Sunday, December 17th, 2023. The best of volume 5, where we look back at the past 5 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live. And so we've evolved, we've come around, we've like, fuck. So our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like uh, good cigars, a Mombacho Liga Mistra. Uh, We got Maestro. Um, how do I remove that? Okay, well, I don't, I guess, but hmm, hmm. All right. So yeah, there we are. Hmm. All right. So yeah. Hmm. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. Hmm. All right. So hmm. Yes. Hmm. It is called craft beer for tonight is called Huron Hazy IPA. By the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. They're the new kids on the block. They've been open for a year and a half now. Hmm. Hmm. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Let's see. All right. Well, yeah. So, and I got to say that it does go down smoothly, even though there's a little bit of a bitter, tangy, sweet, sour aftertaste to it. It's a good like winter, spring. I'm not going to say it's a good summer beer. It's going to be a good like fall, winter, and spring beer. Good Christmas beer. Good welcome back spring beer. Suitable for like those Christmas dinners, holidays. Yeah. Um, mm, it's growing on me, and I do give it a rating out of 10, which is coming up shortly. So, and I see several people have thrown out some numbers. Thank you. Um, I got to give my own personal slant on it. So, I mean, so yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So we put this back. All right. So yeah. Mm. Okay. Boom. Bongo solo. All right. Mm. All right, people. Now we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. All right. It's called This Week in Van Halen History, and it covers December 11th to December 17th. All right. So here we go. December 11th, 2002, David Lee Roth sues Van Halen for uh, for mm, accusing them they signing a new deal with Warner Brothers in 1996 without his knowledge, and he demands a full audit of royalty payments. December 12th, 1991, Van Halen played the Suncoast Dome in St. Petersburg, Florida. December 12th, 1994, David Lee Roth releases the single "Ain't That Peculiar," a Marvin Gaye cover. Um, all right. December 13th, 2006, Ross Halfman, legendary photographer, shoots photographs of Edward Van Halen. December 13th, 2013, the second season of The Ross Show premieres on iTunes. December 14th, 1986, David Lee Roth plays a Cellular Arena in Fresno, California. December 14th, 1978, Sammy Hagar opens for Boston at the Onondaga War Memorial in Syracuse, New York. December 15th, 2011, Chicken Foot plays the Mark and Brian Christmas show at the Nokia Theater in LA, California. December 16th, 1996, Edward Van Halen is interviewed on the phone by the Drew and Mike podcast show on WRIF Radio in Detroit, Michigan. December 16th, 2016, David Lee Roth is seen shopping at Havana Cigars in Studio City, California. December 17th, 1978, Sammy Hagar opens for Boston at the Hegfield Hose House at the State University in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. And December 17th, 1999, David Lee Roth plays Jonathan Landing in St. Petersburg, Florida. All right. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. Boom. There you go. All right. Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Mm. Oh, man. Fuck. Mm. All right. Bongo solo. Boom. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Mm. All right. So, anyways, before I rate the beer, I'm going to cube the rubick one more time. I did get a full blue side. I'm going to try and get another full color side here. 20 turns. All right. Yeah, all right. So 20 turns. I'm going to try to get another color. I did get the full blue side. So for those of you young people that don't know what this was a popular toy in the 1980s. It it was like it made you think. It made you fuck. So yeah. So here we go. I'll get it 20. All right. Drum roll. Here we go. 20 turns. All right. So do. All right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, hmm, um, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, um, uh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And the only thing I got were the full blue. I didn't get any other color. So this is the last time I did this tonight. My last blogcast for 2023. Next Thursday, I will tear this apart on air and restore it to all of its full colors, all 9 sides. And yeah, so I will do that. It and like I said, I'll restore it to all its full colors, all 9 sides, and yeah, so there we go, and I'll do it live on air. I'm going to put it back in this Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. There we go. So, boom. All right. Oh my God. Third bathroom break. I'll be right back. So, hmm. Okay, back. Here we go. Yeah. So that beer just goes through me. Holy shit. Yeah. Mm, mm. All right. So before I rate the beer, I'm going to tell you guys that this is a Big Jim Podcast Live version 5.0. So 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023, is a best of volume 5 where we look back at the past 5 years of Big Jim Blogcast Live. Our craft, I want to say to everybody that the Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us, as I see if so many people have done. Thank you. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms which you podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Podcast Live at youtube.com. So I want to give shouts out to the watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Um, all the Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All like the supporting Sarnia 2.0, chain reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, vintage groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, sci-fi, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubiks. Yeah. Mm, mm. My cigar for tonight, as I'm about to rate the beer, is a Mombacho de Maestro from Riverfront Cigars in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Accompanying the beer for tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm. All right, so these are my final thoughts. Mm. These are my final thoughts on this beer. Okay. All right. So, all right. This is like Huron Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So they're the new boys on the block. They're the new kids on the block. They've been open for about a year and a half, I think. Mm, mm. So anyhow, this beer is a good wintertime, wintertime spring beer. It goes down. It's got a little bit of a sourness, bitterness aftertaste to it, but it goes down really smoothly. Makes you piss like a racehorse, though. Holy shit. Um, Now, mm, mm, it's a good holiday beer, good welcome back spring beer, good campfire beer, good camping beer. So, all right. So, and all right. So, anyways, I thought long and hard about this. So, I'll give it one more. Mm, mm, mm. 7 out of 10. That's right. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, gave it like a 7 out of 10. Seven. All right. And where does that land on our? It's very good. Well executed beer, but not quite good enough to buy again immediately. But it's a good beer. It's a 7 out of 10. We gave it a 7 out of 10. So, all right. Um, yeah. So, got to relay that info to. All right. Hmm. All right. I'm going to relay that info to Yeah, there we go. All right. So I just like relayed that info to Point Brewing Company. 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's a good it's a good wintertime, spring, fall beer. I can't see it being a good summer beer, but it would go good with salad. It would go good with fish. Ooh, it would go good over the holidays. Welcome back spring beer. Um, it's good enough for the wintertime to carry you through the wintertime, waiting for summer. So yeah. So 7 out of 10 here on Hazy IPA by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So all right. Mm, yes. So that's right. I gave it a 7 out of 10. So there we go. All right. Boom. Mm, all right. So yeah. Boom. All right. So I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. Susan, you were close. You were almost that close. All right. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. Um, no smile is more beautiful than the one that struggles through the tears. I'll repeat that. No smile is more beautiful than the one that struggles through the tears. And that's by Unknown. So there we go. There's my inspirational, motivational quote for tonight. All right. So a few of you now, I've been getting requests for T-shirts like mine, or and what you've got to do is you've got to email me on my blogcast page or my profile or my regular profile, Facebook profile. These T-shirts, as I've sent a few of them out to people, they've been very happy with it. Um, there we go. There's the close up. There's like the jersey, the baseball jersey, the classic design, and plain white. So you got to email me with what you want in a t-shirt, like tank top or anything, what size, and I'll do my best to get that out to you. It is $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks to delivery, to and you'll get it. So it makes a great Christmas gift. So, you know what? If you're thinking for that special someone on your list, a Big Jims Blogcast Live T-shirt, any design, any size, will be like, yay! I got this for Christmas. I'm special. Right on. So there we go. All right. So yeah. Um. All right. So. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So yeah. Hmm. Okay. So. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, you're not going to see me. I'm going to tell you guys, you're not going to see me next Sunday. You are going to. It'll be Christmas Eve. I'll be with my family. I'll be with my girlfriend. I'll be with like family and friends. It's over the holidays. You will see me next Thursday, December 28th. So, yeah, over the last blogcast ever. Will be like it'll be a best of volume 6. Will be so anyways, yeah. All right. All right, people. That's it for me. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 5.0, episode 274, Sunday, December 17th, 2023, best of volume 5. We did Huron Hazy IPA for the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. 7 out of 10. Birthday shout-outs: Doug Brent, Kim Cushing, Neon Moon, Isabel Mendoza, Mark Laney, J.W. Lawson, Jody Brown, Charlene Thompson, Mike Don, King Vaughn, Michelle Elliott, Tara Presley, Chris Cleaver, and Lenore Smith. We did countdowns, local events. We did Corvette Summer. We did cover up Voyagers, a tribute to John Eric Hexum. Chuck Barris, The Gong Show, classic game show host. Barry Horwitz, classic WWE jobber. Star Wars, Tusken Raider, Rockstar Plane Crashes, Otis Redding. Our classic album, The Firm, This Week in Van Halen History. We rated the beer 7 out of 10. Our inspirational motivational quote: "No smile is more beautiful than the one that struggles through the tears unknown." Yeah. So it like So you will not see me next Sunday. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. You'll see me next Thursday, December 28th. Yeah, bongo solos. All right. So anything I've forgotten? So yeah, t-shirts. So be good. Uh, don't drink and drive during the holidays. Boom. Bongo solo. All right. So yeah, Big Jims Podcast Live version 5.0, episode 274. Once again, my blogcast, this is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all these audio listening platforms for listening to podcasts. So please find on YouTube channel, Big Jims Podcast Live at youtube.com. Plus, I'll give shouts out to you watching the Port Elgin Sarnia group, Sarnia Rocks. You guys rock. All the chain reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, vintage groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, boss rock, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, rubiks. Yeah. So, all right, people. The Big Jim Blogcast Live. I'm Jim, and be good and behave yourselves. Let's see you back here on Thursday, the last blogcast of 2023, best of volume 6. Yeah, so cheers, everyone. All right. 7 out of 10 on the beer here on AZIPA by Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Cheers, everyone. All right. Cheers, and I will see you next Thursday night. Or no, Thursday, December 28th. So cheers, everyone.